The chamber of Valaris Prime reeked of incense and iron. Captain Elias Kane stood shackled before the alien council, a man who had once commanded fleets now paraded as a trophy of defeat. His uniform was stripped of rank, his eyes hollow from years of war and loss. Around him, dozens of species regarded humanity's last hero with cold amusement. "Behold your champion," one chancellor sneered, his voice echoing through the vaulted hall. The sentence was inevitable. Humanity's chains would be sealed forever. Yet when they brought forth the so-called exiled princess to mock him, Elias felt something stir. She entered draped in silver chains, her violet eyes glowing faintly against pale skin marked by sigils of exile. The council introduced her with laughter. Serenia of the Nixari, a dethroned royal cast aside for defiance. She was given to Elias as a servant, the final insult to humanity's broken champion. But when the guards withdrew, her voice slipped into his mind, soft and deliberate. "We share chains, but you are not yet broken." Elias blinked, stunned. The princess should have despised him, yet her gaze carried no scorn, only quiet urgency. Later, under the pretense of obedience, she leaned close. "The war wasn't won by strength," she whispered. "They unearthed something ancient, something that answers only to your kind." Elias stiffened, his humiliation giving way to a dangerous flicker of hope. The council thought this pairing a mockery. They had unknowingly delivered him an ally, perhaps the key to destiny itself. Elias paced the confines of his gilded cell, eyes narrowing as Serenia spoke of secrets buried beneath Valaris Prime. He wanted to dismiss her words as manipulation, yet something in her tone, the weight of conviction, gnawed at him. "They mock us both," she said, her chains clinking as she sat. "But you must understand, Captain. The Coalition fears what lies hidden here. They stole fragments of a power your ancestors once commanded." "Humanity's ancestors?" Elias muttered bitterly. "We barely survived our own arrogance." Her lips curved in a faint, sorrowful smile. "Yes, and still your kind carries the resonance needed to awaken it. That is why they keep you alive." Doubt clawed at him. Was she a conspirator sent to test him, or a true exile with nothing left but truth to offer? Their whispered plotting grew bolder. Serenia's psychic veil shielded their conversations, though each attempt left her paler, trembling from the strain. When they finally risked slipping past their guards, Elias felt the old soldier stirring within him, muscles tense, senses sharp. Deep beneath the citadel, amidst sealed vaults and humming conduits, they found it, a crystalline relic alive with power. Humanity's forgotten legacy. The alarm blared as the vault doors burst open, flooding the chamber with armed guards. Elias shoved Serenia behind the crystalline relic, his pulse hammering. The council had discovered them. "End this farce," snarled a reptilian general. "Execute the human. Return the traitor princess to her cage." Serenia staggered forward, eyes blazing. Her psychic shield flared, halting the soldiers in their tracks, but Elias saw the toll it took. Blood seeped from her nose, her body shaking as she strained to buy him time. "Go," she gasped. "Only you can awaken it." Elias pressed his hands against the crystal. It hummed, resonating with something deep in his blood, his bones. Light erupted, threads of energy lancing across the chamber. Holograms of long-forgotten star maps flared above them, proof that humanity's ancestors had once ruled the stars. The council reeled in terror. Some screamed for Elias's death, others demanded retreat. Elias hesitated. He could unleash the Forge's energy and reduce Valaris Prime to ash, but vengeance would damn humanity forever. With a roar, he chose another path, sending a signal through subspace, a beacon to every human world. "Rise, awaken, remember who you are." Silence fell after the beacon's pulse tore across the stars. The alien council chambers, once filled with jeers, now buzzed with fear. Some factions demanded humanity's immediate extermination. Others whispered of fragile alliances, terrified of what might awaken. Elias stood unchained, his presence no longer that of a prisoner, but a herald. Serenia, pale and trembling, leaned against him, her voice faint but steady. "You've changed everything." He knew it was true. Humanity had been broken, mocked, forgotten. Now they had been called back to the stars, and with that return came both promise and peril. Across distant colonies, vaults stirred as ancient machines awakened to the Forge's call. Elias gazed into the void beyond Valaris Prime, burdened by the weight of what he had unleashed. At his side, Serenia whispered with a faint smile, "They sent me to mock you, but I found destiny."